The best thing about birding here in Fort Bragg and this area is our rocky shoreline area. We don't have big estuaries where we're going to have thousands of shorebirds, but our rocky shorelines are really fun. Probably the best places to see black oyster catchers off the Mendocino headlands, where you can, with binoculars or telescope, watch the Brandt's cormorants and common murres nesting. Of course, there's plenty of western gulls there too, and most people kind of poo-poo gulls, but western gulls are found only along our coast, and so they're kind of special to us. This is a black oyster catcher here, and it's a shorebird that nests along our rocky shorelines. In fact, California Audubon is sponsoring the first ever statewide survey of these to see how they're doing. You may not see those, but if you listen, you'll hear them. They have a very loud and obvious call, and once you hear them, and then you can find them, all black birds with a bright orange bill and bright yellow eye with a red circle around the eye. It's a pretty neat bird. Then there's pigeon guillemots and all sorts of other birds that you can see very easily there, and so that's a good thing. We also have, places like any of the canyons, like Russian Gulch or Van Dam, or places like that where you're walking up the canyons. You can see a lot of our local birds, like the Pacific wren, used to be called the winter wren, and listen to Swainson's thrushes and Wilson's warblers singing. Well, the best place is to take a walk from, the Pudding Creek Trestle and go across that and just go on up the Hall Road to Virgin Creek. And Virgin Creek is a really good place to see a lot of these rocky shoreline birds. And actually, Virgin Creek sometimes has good other species of shorebirds there too. And then out to Laguna Point, at Laguna Head there at McCarraker. Once you get out to the end there's not only the oyster catchers, but there's harbor seals, and if it's a whale time of the year, you can see whales. Another bird that's common along our coast is the pelagic cormorant, and they nest at various sites, little rocky offshore islands, and actually are nesting out on the Georgia Pacific property. That will be open in a couple of years, that we'll be able to go see these. But at Point Cabrillo, we're monitoring 2 different colonies down there. That's just south of town. Common murres are another bird that's usually found on offshore rocks and not easy to see, but this is one that down at the Mendocino headlands that you can see, hundreds of them on the offshore rocks. And this is a chick, and the chicks will actually leave the nest after about 3 weeks and go to sea with their fathers. Mothers have already done their work and they give up then, and the fathers take them out to sea and they grow up out in the ocean.